Yeah. What up, 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 family? Today's show is a little bit different. Had a little few what you call it? How did I say this shit? Technical difficulties this morning. Let me switch this boy up. Few technical difficulties this morning. Chris is graduating Saturday, so she had to get a graduation. What you call this shit? A pass to March. You know, you done paid all this money and went to school. You got to get a pass to March. Because when you get ready to walk on stage, if you can't show your pass, they snatch your ass out of the goddamn line. So it's like the passes to March are coincided with the diplomas. Let me light this J up. So we had some car trouble. Her and Sonya are out at Central getting her diploma. So I'm doing the show by myself. I just had to go out and get the vehicle back going, doing some man shit. Now I'm back. And the reason I still did the show, because I said, hey, I want to be as consistent as I can, because consistency is the motherfucking key. Now, let me get into today's message. I was talking to a brother, and he has a situation going on where pretty much this woman that he has been with for the past so many years, she's pretty much finna leave him, and he know this, and he is mad, and he is upset, and he's angry. And he pretty much wants to I hate to say it like this, he want a way he could roof the chick. And I was talking to him, and I was like, today's message is about Ritalin or Riddles. I was talking to him, and I was trying to get him to go back into his mind and find that accountability, to find that accountable moment where he can say to himself, you know what, I may be getting left, but what's my role in this? What did I do in this situation? And he couldn't do it. He couldn't do it. He couldn't do it. And he couldn't do it. And I got on the board with him, and after I talked to him about 5 minutes, it was obvious. It was so obvious that this man felt he was unattractive, worked, hard worker, that he bought this woman's love. It was so obvious that this man bought this woman's love that it was almost like, dude, you're paying me for this conversation? You're paying me for this conversation. Everything you're saying is obvious that you bought this woman's love. But in the very same way, yeah, but you know what Ritalin is? Ritalin. It sounds like the word riddles, Ritalin. Kids that go to school, they get a drug called Ritalin. And it's designed, it's pretty much a legal form of cocaine. It's designed to make them go in and focus and concentrate. But the side effect of the drug is whatever they choose to focus and concentrate on, that's what they focus and concentrate on. So a kid could be on Ritalin. You give them the Ritalin and put a math problem in front of them, and they go in and focus and concentrate on this math problem. Or the kid could have his phone, and they go in and focus and concentrate on their phone. They focus and concentrate. And that's what your mind is trying to stop them do. It's creating riddles. It's telling itself stories about the situation to avoid accountability. Your mind is literally looking for shit to say other than the thing that you need to say. Hey, where's the excuse? Come on now. I know, no, I really loved her. No. I said, did you think you could get her? He said, I'm going to be real, man. I thought she was out of my league. I said, why? Why? Why did you think she was out of your league? Why? If you thought you weren't supposed to have her, then what you thought is happening. You finna not have a motherfucker. The whole time you were in the relationship, you acknowledged you thought you weren't supposed to have her. That's your acknowledgement. You thought you weren't supposed to have her. So you did things that you needed to do to have someone for a small period of time that you thought you weren't supposed to have. He said, small time, man. I've been with this bitch over 20 years. I said, hey, do you want to consider that small? How old are you? You 40? So you want to make 20 years a long time? Because 60 is right around the corner. He started laughing. He said, man, I said, it's not about me in a way that I say things. I'm about to tell the truth. 20 years is not a long time when you want to live to be goddamn 80 and you feel like you're in shape. 20 years is not a long time. But the point I'm trying to make is we look for the bullshit that we can say. It's like Future said, I'm looking for him in the daytime with a flashlight. I'm walking around looking for a reason to not accept what I did. And that's a very key to being unhappy. Now, today's message is about cutting motherfuckers off. Seriously. Cutting motherfuckers off. A lot of times we don't want to cut people off because when we cut people off, we are acknowledging that we may have made a bad decision. But when I cut somebody off, I don't see that I made a bad decision. I see that I made a good decision for a period of time. Do you know most people can't cut people off because they thinking about what people gonna say? I told your ass you shouldn't have fucked with that nigga. You said y'all, I told you shouldn't have did that business deal. I told your ass, yeah, you did tell me. We are so motherfucking afraid of being told, I told you so. And I don't mind that. When somebody say, I told you so, good job. Thank you. That don't make me feel any bad. Because if I did it, I had a good time. I told you so. I told you so. It's okay for you to live your life and make decisions that don't work out the way that people think they should work out. You could meet a guy or meet a girl or start a job or move. You know, I guarantee is a motherfucker that Denzel Washington or Samuel L. Jackson or Jim Carrey or somebody that moved to a city to try to blow. And somebody at some point in time said, I told you you shouldn't have moved. And then they blew. How long you expect it should take? How long you expect it should take? People tell me all the time, man, you should do videos on Facebook more. You should do videos on Facebook more. Fuck YouTube. I told you. It's 26 people watching now. I told you. I told you you shouldn't have did it. I told you. And I'm sitting back like, yeah, you told me. But I told me. I told me. That's the number one thing. I told me. That's what you should say when people say to you. You know, I told me. I told me too. You have to be able to look people in their eye and cut them off. And when I say cut people off, I don't mean stop fucking with them. I mean stop them from changing your vibration. If they are around you for some reason, I would assume they bring more good vibes to you than bad. But sometimes I have to just tell my wife, hey, grown ass man, hey. Sometimes my wife, and she tell me, she said, Javon Michael Clark. If my wife look at me and say, Javon Michael Clark, I know That means leave me alone. Leave me alone. We have safe words. When I look at my wife, I say, hey, that means stop. That means stop. When my wife look at me and say, Javon Michael Clark, that means stop. That means leave him alone. One of the problems is the reason why we can't cut people off is because we going to feel that final feeling of I got played again. I got used again. I got done dirty again. No, that's not what happened. We're going to take it to the board and I'm going to explain to you some stuff about how to cut motherfuckers off. I ain't going to be too long because I got my day actually got started. But I wanted to get this satisfaction of doing my show. I don't give a fuck if it's late. I'm trying to be consistent, handle my motherfucking business for my own life. Now watch this. We're going to take it to the board real quick. I got something I want to draw on the board. This is where Chris and Sonya would kick in and start talking. Board man. Board man. J-turn. It's different because I ain't even got my little computer over here to look at. I realize when you ain't got your team with you, shit is way more different than you would have thought it was. Because normally that little computer will be over here set up for me to look at. Jay, I remember I had a situation with a motherfucking homeboy that I was real cool with. And the boys kind of told me, yo, this nigga, man, fuck this nigga, he ain't cool, blah, 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 blah. And he kind of came through my crew, through me. And we was like my sophomore year in college. And the nigga name was Jimmy. I'm calling the motherfucker out because fuck Jimmy. Jimmy basically was from Durham and would be on Central's campus with a book bag, but he didn't go to school at Central. So he was posing as a Central student. And the motherfucking got cool with me. And so I bring him around the crew and the homies was like, man, I don't really fuck with that nigga Jimmy like that. I was like, man, he good people, you know what I'm saying? And I had been told so much by the homies, man, that nigga Jimmy this, that nigga Jimmy that nigga Jimmy this, and that nigga Jimmy that. As time got to go on, I started to see little shit that he would do that looked a little suspecty to other people. But in my mind, I done told myself, he won't do me like this. But deep down, I'm like, that's fucked up. That's fucked up. That's fucked up. And that's fucked up. What makes me think he won't do me like this? The very fact that I chose him to be around me. I started putting shit up around the nigga. Let me make sure my wallet is hid. Let me make sure this is like this. Let me make sure he don't see where I stash my weed and see that. And what I started to do is I started to vibrate on making sure this nigga don't get me so my friends can't say, told you that motherfucker won't no good. So what I did was I tried to make my own life get proof. I need somebody to put hashtag get proof. That's what we do. We go into situations once we feel that vibe that something ain't right. Instead of getting away from it, we make our life get proof. Put a shield up around it. Yeah, I done seen a nigga do some janky shit, but my wallet always hid. My stash is always over here. This nigga can't get me. I'm trying to make my life get proof. In the very same way, you get on a job. You stop liking the job. You know the job ain't for you, but you try to be late. You know how to be late. You know how to call somebody to tell you to clock you in. You know where you can sneak and smoke at on the job. You know, you try to make shit get proof. You try to put up a wall or a force field around yourself to deal with shit that you ain't even supposed to be in anyway. And the way this nigga Jimmy finally ended up getting me, oh, it was beautiful. And it was miraculous. Because I was afraid to cut him off because of what my boys may say. And I didn't want to accuse him. But the way he got me was so beautiful. We had this thing called a quad at Central in the middle. We used to play basketball at. And I used to sell weed. And it was probably 2 days before the semester was ended. And everybody was hooping. And I was hooping. And I always had my key on a string, which was a glorified string because everybody knew I sold weed if you got the nigga key. Jimmy didn't play basketball. And me and my niggas on the football team, when the football team go down to the quad, we go down there 5 deep. We feel like we finna beast. It's like a real workout for us. So I got my key on my neck. I run up down the court. My key flat hit me in the face. I look around. Only person I see that I think I can trust is Jimmy. Me and my man Coley got a word based on him. You got Jimmy. To this day, we got a word that says, you got Jimmy. Hold up, let me make sure this mic over here. I think I'm not seeing something. Until this day, we got a word that says, you got Jimmy'd. You got Jimmy'd. You got Jimmy'd. I say, Jimmy, hold my key, man. I give him the key. He like, I got it. Naturally, we go down there, football team. We kicking ass. We win about 5, 6 games. We good. Come back, look for Jimmy. Jimmy gone. Go in the dorm. Jimmy out there playing spades. Everything goes smooth. I get my key from Jimmy. I go back to the room. I go look in my stash spot for my reefer. My reefer gone. Now, all me and the football boys is going straight to my room from the gym, the thing from the court. The thing that I've been trying to avoid is these niggas saying, I told you shouldn't have brought this motherfucker around. And I felt that negative off of Jimmy, but I put a bubble around myself, so I thought, to keep Jimmy from hurting me and embarrassing me to the world. Oh my God. How much do we let motherfuckers pick us, nick us, hit us, pry at us, fuck with us, because we don't want the final coup de grace to be known? You made a bad decision. You shouldn't have picked that job. You shouldn't have went there. You shouldn't have went over there. You shouldn't have fucked with that person. I told you not to buy that car. I told you not to buy that car. Putting money into a clinker that you should have been got rid of because somebody told you not to buy that car and you don't want to look. Your mind is looking for riddles, answers. It's telling itself things other than the true accountability. This board right here. You must understand, if you don't cut that stuff off of you, the person that you're trying to keep in your life or the thing you're trying to keep in your life, it's not going to feel good. Because you are nothing when you're in a bad vibration. You're nothing. You're no help to them. You don't make them feel good. You're a fucking hindrance to them. They're using you at this point. Because your vibration is bad because you're in a bubble. You're behind a wall. And you're not the same person. It's like this camera. If I couldn't go past this line, it's like you're looking at me, but you can't get to me. I'm here. You can see me. But I ain't no good. Because my head fucked up. Because I'm trying my best to be hurt proof. Get proof. You know you have people in your life and things and situations that you are waiting to get hurt from. You just hope you don't get hurt too bad. You are planning, scheming, and figuring out ways to clean up a mess that you are in right now that you know you need to be out of. How do I clean this up? Do I deactivate my social media? Do I go on social media and tell my side of the story? Do I just go up and make one of these subliminal posts for my family that everybody know, but I'm putting all these strangers in my business? That's like if me and Chris broke up. Everybody know me and Chris are item, and me and Chris broke up. And people say, where the hell Chris at? Instead of me just saying, man, how y'all doing? Me and my old lady separated. I'm sad. Y'all pray for me. No, I can't do that. I can't do that. I can't do that. Because you're really saying, give me some fucking sympathy. Give me some sympathy, because sympathy feels better than you laughing at me. I would rather, motherfucker, you know when you running and you fall, you look up, a motherfucker laugh, you feel worse. You want a motherfucker to say, you all right? You sure you good, bro? You sure you good? Give me some sympathy. I see people do it all the time. They go on their Instagram, they go on their Facebook, and they say, you know, lately, man, shit ain't been like it used to be, man. I be trying to be strong, but thing wearing down on you, boy, today. And then everybody come in. Call me if you need me. I'll be there in your life. Don't do nothing crazy. Call me if you need me. I'm there for you. Let's go have some drink, dog. I got your back. Blah, 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 blah. Motherfuckers be like, yeah. And the motherfucker said, call me if you need me. What, am I Facebook call you? You ain't call me, motherfucker. I ain't got your number. I done had 3 new phones. I don't know who needs to hear this, but I may be speaking to myself. Everybody keep your head up today. Looking. Sympathy means it's not your fault. When the world tell you you should blame them, you're gonna feel low in hell. When the world tell you, child, that ain't your fault. Dog, that ain't your fault there, man. That ain't your fault, bro. That's them, the world, giving you the key to get your medicine, get your Ritalin. Dog, you know that ain't your fault. Okay. Riddle me this. How is it not my fault? Oh, it's going to create some great stories in my head about the situations. Yes, and that makes me feel more, because now I got to think about them and think about that and think about that time and this time and that situation. I did tell her before. It's her fault. That's what you want? Because the second you go on your timeline and say, I just need a little such and such, and people say congratulations, hit you with the goddamn bullshit, you feed into that. It's no different than you go on your timeline and say, man, I finally goddamn passed that class. And people gonna say good things. Congratulations. I'm happy for you. You deserve it. All this shit make you feel good. In the very same way, all this shit gonna make you feel bad. You are looking to shield yourself from hurt that you know coming. I remember one time I slammed my motherfucking finger in a goddamn car door. Bam! And it had turned red. My homeboy, my barber, he said, oh man, that shit gonna come off. He said, when it get ready to come up, it's gonna be. I convinced myself with everything in me, and I was getting my hair cut every week then, that my shit ain't gonna fall off. I'm looking at this motherfucking thumbnail. It's a goddamn blood clot, and week by week it's getting bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. My barber saying, I'm telling you, bro, take a nail and or a pin or cut it so they can expand and go ahead and come off. No, my shit ain't coming off. I'm trying to shield myself from the inevitable. Riddling in my mind all types of ways of why mine not coming off. That shit start getting redder and redder. The whole nail come. Before you know it, that bitch done popped up a little bit. I said, ah! I went to the barber shop, the nigga was cutting my hair. I was holding my finger. He said, hey, let me see that goddamn thumb, nigga. Don't play with me, Jack. I showed him that nail. He said, oh, you gonna have to pull that bitch off. The inevitable was there. And I felt that feeling, that moment. This motherfucker was right. But I knew he was right from day one. I knew he was right from day one. Because you already know. You already know. I remember I was talking to a girl and her mother that I was counseling them, and the girl had got a motherfucking tattoo on her motherfucking leg or something right here. And the mama ain't had no problem with it. Then the girl got a tattoo on her neck, and the mama was furious. And I said, what does it matter? She said, can't nobody see the other one. Ain't that some shit? Supposed to be Christian religious, against your religion to do that shit, but can't nobody at church see the other one. She can cover that one up. This one makes me look like a bad mother. It's like we counting. It's like we counting. I got 100 million good things I done did. Then once that one thing I do fuck up, now I'm a bad person. It's like we got a friend that's got 1,000,000 minds. Y'all ever seen that show Ed TV? Where the motherfucker was on TV being watched? That's what it's like now. You feel like you're being watched all the time. You feel like you're being wondered about. But ain't nobody motherfucking thinking about you. And ain't nobody thinking about me. Ain't nobody thinking about me. I do what I do because I do what I love. But ain't nobody thinking about me. Push come to shove, if I had to do something else, I would do something else. I read a meme that said, in my 20s, I was concerned of what people thought about me. And in my 40s, I didn't care what people thought about me. It said when I got 60, I realized won't no goddamn body thinking about me. This pink, these thoughts that we get, all we have to do is stop them. All we have to do is cut them off. My mom used to say, cut them off at the path. That's a country saying. Insurance man coming. My mama said, go run and catch them. Cut them off at the path and let them know my mama ain't here before you even goddamn get down there. Cut them off at the goddamn path. And that's what you got to do. You have to get people out of your life that you know good and goddamn well at some point gonna let you down. At some point gonna hurt you. You know it. You know it. And it's a cloud over your motherfucking head. And it affects your job. Because how can you work every day and you wondering, is this motherfucking gonna be the day that baby boy don't show up with my Honda on time? Is this gonna be the motherfucking day that I get done bad? Is this gonna be the motherfucking day that I get neglected? Is this gonna be the day that the thing that I've been covering myself, trying to protect myself from, is this gonna be the day it happens? Is this gonna be the day? And all you're doing is thinking, making up shit. Making up shit so it's not your fault. Making up shit. I can go on my page tomorrow. Man, you can give a woman everything you got. Soon as they graduate, they don't do right. That shit is subliminal to some, but it's known to everybody that watch me. Somebody like, what the fuck you talking about? You can give a woman everything she got, but then she graduate, the bitch get funded. People in this class were like, oh shit, Chris leaving Javon because she graduated. When people do that, you know what they're doing. But it still feels good to them to do it. Will you be one of them people? Whether it's on social media or in your family or amongst, will you be one of them people that said, happy single? And everybody know that's a goddamn lie. Will you be one of them people that say, I'm happy single, and then 50 women come on and say, yeah, team single, and you feel good? Will you be one of them people that take Ritalin? Make you focus on something you don't want to do. You don't want to feel bad about motherfucking the bad that's going on in your motherfucking life. But you go get that Ritalin. Having a hard day today, y'all. Every 30 minutes, you get a goddamn keep your head up. It's gonna be all right post. And you see a lot of people like me and care about me. Give me that fucking Ritalin. It's no different in Facebook. On your birthday, when everybody wish you birthday, that shit feel good. But after a while, you be like, God damn, timeline. I wish I could get one goddamn birthday. But I feel like I'm obligated to like and respond. Thank you, family. Thank you, brother. Thank you, sister. Brother, I love you. Thank you for the birthday wishes. Yes, brother. Brother, thank you. Thank you, brother. Thank you, thank you. Thank you, brother. Thank you, brother. It's like imagine if I was in person. Everywhere. Oh, thank you for my birthday. Thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you. Thank you. Yeah, I'm a fuck tonight. Yeah. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, I'm already high a little bit. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Imagine if we lived in a world where the shit that went on Facebook happened in real life. You saying something and somebody said, that's some bullshit, nigga, in real life. You be like, oh, I don't know you, motherfucker. But it can make us mad. It can take us down. It can make us have pink thoughts. The situation, the person, the place, the thing, the verb, the act, the adjective, the feeling, the adverb, the thing that describes the verb. That you know you hiding from, protecting from, trying to make sure they don't know she stealing your money or doing drugs. You gotta cut that shit off. Cause you ain't no good for them anyway. Let me take it back to the seat post. Ew! Jointation, jointation, jointation. Yeah. That right there is happening all day, 24/7, no matter what you say. That happens every day, all day, 24/7, no matter what you say. There is nothing you can do to stop yourself from playing these games. Quay Mac, I appreciate you for the 1111 super chat. Allende, I appreciate you, family. Y'all already know what time it is. Family, you know, man, it's look, I gotta show the comment. Look, Mama Onda said like, share, and subscribe, and they hid that. See how they do? You see how they do? God damn. Now, we don't start at 9 a.m. Allende. Chris and Sonya are going to get Chris's graduation pass to graduate, and something happened to the car when they was out there, so I had to go out and handle it. And so I was trying to see could they get back and do the show with them, because I just like the vibe, you know what I'm saying? And got them getting up, going to the board and all that shit is different by yourself. But yeah, man, we have to, more than anything, cut off these situations. Cut off these toxic situations. Cut off these people. Cut off going to places. You know what I'm saying? My son, he was like, man, I'm really gonna have to cut off some of my friends. And it hurt him. As I sat there, and that's when I realized when I was doing this message, I was talking to my son. Look, one love, like, share, and subscribe. Now, they hid it, but I'm gonna make it visible. I was talking to my son, and he literally started crying. 19 years old, and he was crying because he's going to have to cut off 2 of his buddies. Y'all, gonna have to cut off 2 buddies. And I was sitting there like, yo, this shit really hurts him. And I asked him, I said, why does it hurt you so much? You gonna miss them? And he said, people just know us as a team. People just know him as his clique as a team. It's not that he miss them so much. He know he need to handle business in a different way, but he just don't want to deal with the questions. The questions. I changed my mind. I changed my mind. I changed my mind. I changed my mind. Why do you ask? What's it to you? He don't want to deal with the questions. He don't want to deal with the questions. Family, don't take Ritalin. You're on that Ritalin. Don't scramble your brain up. Don't trick yourself. Don't make yourself stupid. Don't look for reasons and excuses to change your mind. Because I promise you, whatever you're holding on to, whatever situation you're holding on to, whatever situation you're holding on to, it's going to leave you. Because you're no good. You're no good. I'm no good till my wife fucked up. You're no good to your children. A lot of times people hold on to relationships for their children, and when they get older, their children say, Mama, Daddy, I could see you was fucked up. You're no good for them. I cannot be good for you if I'm fucked up because I'm allowing you to try to keep me from getting hurt. And I tell my sisters and brothers all the time, listen here. If you think you're going to find love, if you think you're going to find happiness, if you think you're going to find any situation on this motherfucking earth that's going to make you feel good, you're going to have to risk that shit making you feel bad. You understand? If you are going to put your feeling good on some outward other than the inner you, you are setting yourself up to feel bad about that very same situation. You can't fall in love without risking getting your heart broke. You can't do it. You can't do it. You can't do it. If you have decided that a new car is going to make you happy, you are saying losing that car can make me sad, or not getting it can make you sad. Anything you have, a mate, a car, a job, no matter what it is, if you have decided something outside of myself can make me happy, you are saying something outside of myself can make me sad. Family, I appreciate y'all tuning in today. I appreciate the super chats. Y'all know the Cash App. Take it out like we brought it in. I said take it out like we brought it in. I said take it out like we brought it in. I'm flying high, no longer worried. My life's a breeze. I stop resisting and let it come to me. Yeah. I wake up in the vortex, tuning into my source. I love his voice because it keeps me alive. And when the troubles of the world are bringing me down, I just hop up on my bubbles and fly. Come on, come on, come on. Everything that I ever wanted will be given to me. It will be given to me. I really believe that, man. Wow. This shit gonna be given to me, man. And guess what? What's so cool about it? It's gonna be given to me. And what I don't get, I ain't gonna be mad because I ain't worked for nothing. Educated and cocky. Woo! I just gotta go out jamming hard today, man. I gotta go out jamming hard today, man. You abandoned me. Love don't live here anymore. I gotta go out hard. I just finally found a good girl. You know it's hard out here for a mind, trying to find a wife in this dirty little game. But I'ma keep it moving cause it's how the game go. I must be a pimp, I be fucking with these hoes. You know it's hard out here for a mind, trying to find a wife in this dirty little game. But I'ma keep it moving cause it's how the game go. I must be a pimp, I keep fucking with these hoes. Old big fat ass and a nice set of tits, they don't really mean shit if a mind ain't right. If a grind ain't right, she was supposed to be my real friend. I'm out so much, came close to get me killed. Icebox now, where the heart used to be. Told a barber put a part where the scar used to be. The bitch cut me, and when the ambulance showed up, said I slipped on the ice cause the roads froze up. I was geeking, feeding for the love of a project chick, cause her mouth game sick and she ride a mean dick from the back so good. I don't wanna speak about it, get a tingle in my dick every time I think about it. Out here for a mind, you ain't know to find a wife in this dirty little game. You ain't know, nigga, moving cause it's how the game go. I must be a
I keep fucking with these hoes.
You already
it's hard
know.
out here for a mind.
You ain't
Tryna
know.
find a wife in this dirty little game.
You ain't
But
know,
I'ma keep
nigga.
it moving cause it's how the game go. I must be a pimp, I keep fucking with these hoes. Let me tell you about this bitch named Sasha. Ass like a monster. She could cook a mean steak and eggs. I would fuck her just to eat her food. And she would give me reefer she had stolen from her dude. Man, them credit card scams. The shit that she would buy. And she would put the bill every time we had to fly. Seat back, first class, rent a car when we land. And she'd fuck with hotels we trash the white folks had. But this shit didn't last. At the stove pumping gas. Fucked me up when the cops pulled up on my gas. She was stealing IDs. Her real name was Patrice. She kept a G in the street and shed her tears. I leave. You know it's hard out here for a mind.
You ain't
Trying
know.
to find a wife in this dirty little game.
You ain't
But
know,
I'ma keep it
nigga.
moving cause it's how the game go. I must be a pimp. I keep fucking with these hoes.
You already
it's
know.
hard out here for a mind.
You ain't
Trying
know.
to find a wife in this dirty little game.
You ain't
But
know,
I'ma keep
nigga.
it moving cause it's how the game go. I must be a pimp. I keep fucking with these hoes. Man, I keep
I'm
fucking
gon'
with
find
these hoes,
her.
man. It's like I just
I'm
like a
gon'
certain type
find
of woman, you know what I'm
her.
saying? Woman with a little mouth, talk a little trash. Shake her ass, you know what I'm saying? Know how to cook that shit in the crib, fry some fish, some shit like that.
I'm
Fuck
gonna
it up.
find her.
And I'ma keep goddamn moving like the game go. You know it's hard out here for a mind. Trying to find a wife in this dirty little game. But I'ma keep it moving cause it's how the game go. I must be a pimp. I be
Oh,
fucking
let
with
me
these
finish
hoes.
this album,
You know
man.
it's hard out here for a mind.
Mine, goddamn, mine.